Hello and welcome to World of Tanks in the VK45AB, the tier 9 German heavy tank before the mouse. As you can see, that's the end plate. I got in high caliber, some decent stuff, but there was an AMX 1390 actually that ruled the game. I mean, he didn't do his job as a scout, but other than that, 3600 damage and 5 kills in a 1390 is a very decent amount of stuff. So I pretty much hold one flank together with Flu. As you can see, I would have done that T28 concept mission, which is the second time this thing where I would have done it, but I'm not yet there. So that was a very decent match and brought me the 3 kills on heavy tanks, which I really struggled to do, because always some misfit just came and stole them from me. But in this game, I was pretty much left alone on my flank, with only a few tanks for support, and that just brought me the needed 3 kills. So what to say about this bother? Lower plate, don't shoot it, ever. That's simple. Upper plate, better don't shoot it, ever. This, what is it? An eventual weak spot? Yeah, try, shoot it. But if it's the only thing you can shoot at. So, rather than that, if you have 280 plus penetration, so a TD or a gold spam, you just shoot in this area, you will pan it when it's flat. And if you have good penetrating beginning from tier 8 guns, I said like IS-3, not T-32, you can just pen this cupola easily. So that's pretty much it about the armor. So if this tank is angled like this, you shouldn't bother shooting the side, but you should bother shooting here. So this is a track, and this area here is paper. So 180 penetration will pen it, and if you shoot like kind of from this angle, you will even track it immediately as well. So if you can, just shoot here or this area. If it's angled like this, it's easy. So damn it, I'm not sure if I did the sound properly. So we will see if you hear the sound or not. I will check it after the battle, after the replay, after I done it. So what can you say about this tank overall? It's slow, but it's after the buff. So before the buff it was quite weak, because you couldn't really, so you really struggled to yeah, what you will see in this battle, I get horribly lucky with fuel tanks, so please check it out. That was one burning shot, and there goes the second one, which kills the guy, and that will just pretty much continue. So yeah, that was the RNG round I pretty much needed to first of all win this battle, because I really had, as you can see, so I had some support behind me, the IS and the IS-3, which I think will not survive for quite long, but we've been fighting a huge force. As you can see, the other part of the map is just not really used by anyone. So it was pretty much me and it was pretty much IS-3, IS and Flu against the rest, because those campers on the hill in G8, I'm not sure if they can even shoot those guys
Penetration
at any time. So maybe they could shoot the M103, but it doesn't really look like they are shooting it actually, so I don't know. Trying to get a lucky shot on the M103. I just turned up my mind, because M103 is quite, it's not the best armored tank in game, but it's very troll. It has so many slopes, so you can and will miss it. So always make sure that the M103 is either showing his side, like this brother, or that you are able to shoot the cupola on top, which makes the M103 to be quite close. That's an issue. So here we go, and I'm trying to get out one tank, so we focused the fire on the M103 together. Not sure if that was the entire right decision by me. We might have just focused the T-32 first, but
critical hit. Target
not entirely
Target
sure about it. As you can see, I'm just bouncing like hell. All the shots from this range, the shell does lose penetration, so it makes it pretty easy to bounce the shots and make them miss. An IS, for example, will never pen me. So he needs to snipe my cupola, and even that will cause him troubles. So the tier 7 IS can only do damage to me if he flanks me or if he's shooting HE, because the HE shell on an IS is quite tough. Since the kinda high alpha of it and
enemy destroyed.
fire. It was a fire. So yeah, but there went my second heavy tank kill. And now I'm trying to kill steal the IS, but strong didn't work. So I don't want to lose this, but it's absolutely no chance we will lose this. So I'm trying to get my third heavy tank kill finally. Some douchebags have been stealing this from me like for a long time, and I was so frustrated, kinda-ish, because it's really tough if you have to go for kill 3 of this, kill 2 of that. So because it's pretty much random, because you will have the issue that you just might not face enough of them. So here I'm really going for gold now, because I don't want to bounce that shot and make it possible for a Carnarvon or whatever to shoot the side of this guy. So yeah, mission done. Alright, mission done, of course. And that's going to be the last hit I do, but yeah, mission done. So so that was one. Now we're going for another video. Not sure which one was. Let's sort them out by damage. Is it damage? Yeah, it is damage. Oh yeah, Redshire or Ensk. Let's go for Redshire. I think that was a nice battle as well. Although Ensk was, I think Ensk was more fun to watch. Yeah, let's go for Ensk. So that was one of the battles I played alone in my VK. So I played lots of battles in it alone. To be honest, I think it's a tank you can play alone. So some tanks like the T110E5, you need to play it in packs, so wolf pack style. This one, this baby, it can go for its own. So it has the armor, it's reliable. You can just pretty much hold the flank. You have a chance to survive a battle without a mate, but it can be flanked very easily, which makes it so the position you go for needs to be flanking safe. Then you can play it alone. If you go for an open map, but that's pretty much often with heavy tanks, especially with mouses and shit, when they are so slow and turning so slow, that's better in an E75, for example, because the E75 is stronger tank in terms of mobility and armor. So it's a combination. Let's say the E75 is a combination of this tank and an IS-8. It's quite fast, has a decent gun, but the armor does lack a little in comparison to this one. So this tank frontally is very strong, and you don't even bother to side scrape with this tank because you want the enemy to shoot your lower plate. You don't want them to shoot you don't want them to shoot or to side scrape your shots or whatever. You want them to shoot your lower plate in every single situation. So unfortunately, unfortunately I shot and they did realize it, so they made their way past me. Oh, I see. I have some weird informations here. I don't need names. No names. So, especially when I rage about someone, there is no need for names. So I'm going a little forward, making sure that I do not have anyone on my left. Now I'm trying to get a shot on the guy, yeah, and that
Penetration.
kind of accuracy of this tank made it perfectly fine for me to go for the Tiger 2. Now you will see me failing on the 110. So I don't know why I didn't
Nice.
try to shoot his lower plate, because that would have been like the only smart thing to do. Instead I tried to just shoot on his low, and that was like, what?
Penetration.
And then you see, he just panned my viewport. That's actually quite unfortunate, because I checked that viewport on Tank Inspector,
Rangefinder fixed.
and it seemed to have like some
Penetration.
epic armor. But hey, everything can happen. Now I'm showing, again I'm showing them my lower plate. Not sure where the T-44 goes, so I want to make sure that the E-75 is not getting flanked too much. Making sure that I can at least put 1 or 2 shells into the T-44, but then I see that he's gone somewhere else. Now I think, yeah, okay, the I-110 might come from my side, and I still have the, in this battle I still have the mission to get 3 heavy tanks, right? So I think like, okay, 110, you're mine, I'm gonna get you. And since there are no TDs, or I know where the Jack Panther is, which is not really making me fearing,
Enemy destroyed.
making me scared. So I decided to screw it, I'll go around and kill that guy. That indeed was a nice tactic, to be honest. So it wasn't any shabby at all. So I'm watching the Jack Panther, which is doing 240 a shot with 203 penetration, so this guy can damage me. And the Tiger 2's hull armor, as you can see, is very weak, so I have no problems whatsoever to simply pen it over again. So here making him shoot my lower plate.
Bounce.
And there I bounced, unfortunately, because I think I went, let me pause this game. How do you pause it? Not sure, but you can see there we bounced on him. Not again.
Tread damaged.
APCR will not bounce. No angle. The Tiger 2 can't angle, so he will. So his blade will bounce. And bye bye.
Destroyed.
So now the Jack Panther wants to shoot me again, and I'm trying to angle myself, and it worked. The only pain on this tank might be the reload time, but to be honest, if this tank would have had, or would get any better reload time than this, it would be the most overpowered tank in game, most probably, because that armor in comparison with good DPM would be just simply stupid.
Enemy destroyed.
So that was pretty much the game. I hope I did give you some information about this tank and how it works, what it can, what it can't do. So will I get him? Will I get him? Yeah. So 5 kills, unfortunately no Top Gun, but a good showcase of the VK4502AB. End plates. Will we go for the end plates? Redshire. No, it wasn't Redshire, it was Ensk. There we go. Better results. That is the better result. Nothing special here in particular. Only 2k damage. 2k damage blocked by armor. 4k damage done. But a good showcase where you can go with this tank and what you should do with this tank. So it's pretty much a good tank, so I like it. It's very fun after the buff. It's really a good tank. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I see you on the next one. Bye bye.